This is what Jaguar says is its first true sports car in the company's present incarnation. But it's pitched into a sector that's crowded with some very good rivals. Jaguar sees its closest rivals as Aston Martin's Vantage, Audi's R8 and Porsche's 911. In fact, Jaguar used an earlier 911 as its benchmark. And the company does have one of the strongest claims among volume car makers to be associated with sports cars.
Christianity has always felt rather conflicted about the power of beauty to inspire devotion. At the time that the Lady Chapel here in Ely Cathedral was built in the 1340s, the church was entirely confident that beautiful sculptures of the kind that were then found here and the stained glass windows did indeed make for a kind of sublime reverence. But when Protestantism showed up almost a century later, it had a very different view. And that view was that beauty was a distraction from pure worship, which would be driven by the word. And so there took place a terrible obliteration of the sculptures here, an effacement driven by savage zeal.
What I really like about the diving here, as against anywhere else in the world, is the cenotes. I mean, this is something special about Mexico, particularly about the Yucatan. It introduces some new things into diving. One of them is a sense of darkness. As you go under the rock, you have to use your torch because obviously the sunlight has gone away behind you, and you're going through, in effect, cavern systems. Most divers, unless you're a cave diver, don't really want to be swimming under rock. You want to feel that somewhere up there's a nice place you can go up to, and that's where the air is, if you like. So what the cenotes do is that they challenge you as a diver physically and psychologically.
Hello, we are here in my restaurant, the Café Anglais. What I was going to make was my so-called signature dish. I absolutely hate the phrase, but you get stuck with these things. And it's a very savoury little starter, which is called parmesan custard with anchovy toast. Parmesan cheese. This is an anchovy butter. I find it difficult not to put anchovies in most things, despite my wife's protestations. So the toasts are very simple, very thinly sliced bread. I spread it rather lavishly because I'm a glutton for anchovy. And obviously you can make these at any time. We make up quite a large batch and then cling film them and keep them in the fridge for a day or 2 days without any harm.